God, I don't want to Oishi. Why does it have to be him? It was a woman's voice, and one I knew. Oh, thank God. Oh, God damn it. It's gonna be fucking Takano, isn't it? Please don't. I lifted my face off the ground and looked at her. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. She's just as bad. Fuck. Takano. Good evening. The moon is very pretty tonight. Mayabara. Ugh. Can I kill her anyways? That would be great. It was raining far too hard to see the moon. Fucking cunt. Takano unfolded an umbrella and smiled as she spoke. That smile was for some reason uncanny, like she'd seen right through me. Probably. Out of all the people I could have met, I got the sudden feeling that this was the one I wanted to see the least. Right next to Oishi. Fuck, I hate both of them. What are you doing out so late? And you're soaked and covered in mud, and no umbrella either. What is that? A shovel? She had come here via car. She wouldn't have known what I was just doing. And yet she smiled, as though she knew everything. Calm down, Keiji Maibara. She always makes that mysterious-looking smile, remember? Yeah, because she's weird as shit. Don't let her on to anything, lest you dig your own grave. The rumors say you were playing baseball with a golf club. Is that what the shovel's for, too? You're using it as an umbrella? Ugh. I should tell a good lie here. I was just digging your fucking grave. If I could just do that, things would work out. When I went with Rena to go digging for treasure at the dam, we forgot this there. And you went to get it in this downpour? When I left my house, I didn't think it would rain so. Oh, it's been raining for a while, though. You've been out for quite some time, haven't you? If you haven't noticed, it's kinda dark, so it's hard to find a shovel in a damn site. Well, yes, I was kind of wandering around. Even so. You came from that direction, didn't you? The dam is in the opposite direction, you know. Oh my god. Oh, why do you have to be this fucking... Oh, I fucking hate you. Takano was clearly aware that something exceedingly abnormal was happening with me. I was just checking to make sure Satogo was safe. And she gave me this shovel as a present. I don't fucking know. And as she played her little word game, she was enjoying driving me into a corner. Fuck off, I would just leave. Maybe she had a vague guess, just from the situation of what I'd been doing. My timing really sucked to run into her of all people, of all the times. At the very end, I could only be frustrated at my terrible luck. I'd done so much, and the end was literally right around the corner. So why at the very, very end, did I run into her of all people? What do you do, Keiji Maibara? You're still holding something that could be a dangerous weapon. Oh yes, enter. Fucking do it. Will you silence Takano? Give me the option, give me the option, give me the option, give me the option, give me the option. Give me the option, give me the option, give me the option. Even if it would be simple to kill Takano, dealing with the car she'd come in afterward would be an issue. Fucking drive it into the swamp. Fuck it. I couldn't drive a car. It's not that hard. It was completely different from a motorbike. But even if the car was here, as long as there was no proof I killed her. Yeah, and tonight's downpour without any prior planning, all by coincidence, a hit and run. As long as I didn't drop any handkerchiefs with my initials on them, they would never know I killed her. Actually, what you could do is jam the gas pedal down and just have it hit a tree and then throw her body in the wreckage. Like, knock her out, put her in the car, wedge the gas pedal, and then she's done. She's gonna die that way. A black flame quietly smoldered and raged in the core of my body. Do it. Do it. Do it. Fucking end her. That's a scary look. Did I tease you too much? Takano started to laugh by herself, then thankfully stopped talking about it. But the dark clouds in my mind didn't go away. Fucking killer. Leaving that aside, how long are you planning on crawling on the ground with your bike like that? Would you mind moving out of the way? Fuck you. If I moved, she would leave. So I tried to get the bike up and out of the way, but then twisted my ankle in it and fell over. Shit. Oh, fuck. There was a sharp pain in the ankle that I twisted. This is nonsense. A sprained ankle now? Oh, fuck you, dude. You're unlucky. Oh my, are you alright? Did you twist your ankle? Takano squats down and takes a good look at the ankle I keep rubbing. No, I'm just like fucking hurting myself. I like faking that I hurt myself. She compares it to my facial expression, apparently trying to gauge how bad the wound was. Can you stand? I didn't expect to, but I couldn't even stand up. It was all I could do to shamelessly wriggle on the ground like a caterpillar. Takano looked at her watch, then at her car, and after thinking for a moment opened the passenger seat door. And then gave me her shoulder to stand up with. I'll take you home. Oh, fuck that. I don't trust you at all. No. No. I would avoid you like the fucking plague. You are shit crazy. I do feel bad since it's almost like I hit you. I'm sorry. I wouldn't just leave you here. It's a good thing that I'm a nice person. Nobody good has ever called themselves a nice person. But that would have been a terrible thing to say to someone holding me up like this. I took Takano's hands and sat down in the passenger seat. Fuck, I would never want that. Takano went around to the back and looked at my bike on the ground. I don't suppose we could take this bike home tomorrow. I could clearly tell from her face that she thought it would be a pain since it would be heavy and it would get her car dirty. But my bike has the name Mayabara written on it. I couldn't leave it out here like this. Well, can you somehow put it in the car? I sorta need it. The trunk is already full. If I put it in the back seat, it'll get the seats dirty with mud. Well, given how you're already in here, it's already dirty, I suppose. Wow. Fuck you. What's in the trunk, though? I turn back to the back seat and see someone else's folding bike already there. It still looked big enough to fit my bike in there as well. My expression reflected my thoughts, and the exact thought seemed to get through to her. Alright, I'll put it in here for you. It'll be really nice just for tonight, okay? Takano continued with her mean jokes, but she hoisted my bike and loaded it into the back seat for me. The mean jokes were one thing, but couldn't she do something about that eerie smile of hers? And even more importantly than the bike, I didn't want to leave the shovel here. The shovel could be directly connected to the buried body and to me. I'm sorry to ask another favor, but could you get my shovel too? Takano gave me a clearly dubious expression. Your shovel? That's fine with me. Is it important? The more I talk, the worse it gets for me. That's how I felt, so I didn't force myself to answer her. Who's the folding bike, though? Who does that belong to? Eventually outlasted by my silence, Takano gave a short shrug and sighed. Alright, I understand. You need your shovel, right? You don't need to make such a mean face. Takano brought over the shovel that was lying in the middle of the road. I clutched it like I'd never let go of it again. Takano watched me with a puzzled look. Okay, let's be off. Mayabara, you live at the Mayabara mansion, don't you? Why does everyone call my house the Mayabara mansion? Because it's actually a mansion. It must be nice to be rich. As she spoke, Takano pulled the handbrake and stepped on the gas. After making a skillful U-turn using the shoulder of the road, she steadily increased her in speed. From the rear-view mirror, that accursed place seemed to melt into the darkness. Still hope you grabbed that lantern. Right. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you. What was that? Takano suddenly tried to say something to me, but thoughtlessly I didn't catch it. Looking ahead, Takano said the same thing one more time. The body. Oh, fuck you. Oh, nope. Nope. Fuck you. Bailing out of the car. Nope. How well was it buried? I thought my heart might beat out of my chest, but I didn't let it show. But my lungs were squeezed tight and I couldn't breathe. What are you talking about? When burying bodies in mounds like these, you have to bury it fairly deep because wild dogs will often smell the corpse and dig it out. Some human bone a wild dog brings back in its mouth leads to an incident being uncovered. The police head out to a stretch of mountains. It actually happens pretty often, you know. Fuck off. Pound, pound, clack, clack, clang, clang. Huge rusted bells start ringing in my head. Had I buried it so deep that I could say it absolutely wouldn't be found? Told you needed it fucking deep. The answer was no. I was in such a rush to bury him and get it over with that I couldn't deny having possibly buried it too close to the surface. No, wait. That's not wait anymore. Anyway. This woman, how does she know? She had just passed by here in her car by coincidence. And we ran into each other by coincidence. If she had been watching the entire thing from the trees, and once I left, she came back in her car, it didn't make logical sense. She'd be soaked in rain. So then, why? Keiichi Maebara? That's it. You need to kill her. Yes. Yes. I approve. My entire body reawakened, and I could feel my pupils dilate. Fuck. I couldn't possibly beat her to death with a shovel in such a small car. Yes, you can. Then I would use my hands and strangle her. But she was driving right now. If I strangled her, we might get into an accident. So, worth it. Then suddenly Takano turned and looked at me. Oh, fuck no. Ooh. What? No witty retort? For a moment I was surprised what she was talking about. It would seem you're not a very good match, Takano said, disappointed, returning her gaze ahead. I repeated the words she'd said a few times in my head and finally realized she'd meant it as an off-color joke. No. Fuck off. No. I didn't know whether it was really a joke, but no, that's not a joke. She straight up 100% knows he killed her and buried a body there. I wouldn't be able to fool her, no matter how many lies I told. Right now, with her driving a car like this, I couldn't kill her. I would have an even harder time doing it when we got back to my house. That moment we met, that had been my best chance. And to have missed it so easily, it hurt. After that, Takano didn't say a single word. She fucking knows. And you're fucked. You should have fucking killed her. I would have killed her. Honestly. I wouldn't even take with all the questioning she had, I would have fucking killed her. I would have ended it. It would have been so worth it. The car was completely buried in an almost suffocating silence. What kind of woman had I run into? With everything that happened today, I managed to pull it off, and at the very end of it all, I just had to go home and go back to sleep. What bad luck. Oh, he's gonna pass out. As my sleepiness gradually overtook me, the anxiety I felt steadily started to matter less and less. Is this alright, Keiichi Maebara? You probably should not leave this woman alive. Right now, I'm tired. She stepped on the brakes and I jerked against my seatbelt. Oh, fucking cunt. That woke me up. Oh, that's when you just fucking beat the shit out of her, saying, "You bitch. You did that on fucking purpose." I thought I must have fallen asleep by accident. Oh, thank God. I looked out the window and there was a big building with faint lights on it. Lights on. It was really dark out, but I knew immediately it was my home. I'll go get your folks for you. Would you mind the place for a few moments while I'm gone? Don't make fun of me, please. Besides, look, I'm fine now. I can walk by myself. Oh my! You were in such pain before that you had to get me to carry you. Did you just want a pretty lady to be nice to you? As Takano spoke, she left the car and opened up her umbrella. The sound of falling raindrops was fierce, as always. I carefully reached down and rubbed the ankle I'd twisted. There was still some pain and a little weirdness, but they weren't that bad anymore. Rather than being happy about how light the wound was, I first regretted this whole thing. If I hadn't twisted my ankle, I could have still taken the option of killing Takano right then and there. Oh, that's right, he fucking couldn't because of his fucking ankle. Oh. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to actually do it. Because if she runs away, you're fucked. You can't chase her down. Unless you want to crawl into the car if she didn't take it, and then run her ass over. There probably wasn't much doubt that Takano was convinced I was involved in some sort of crime. If she knew about everything happening with Satoko, then she might have even guessed I'd killed someone. Click. Takano opened the passenger side door for me. I want to know whose other bike it is. If she has a car, she doesn't need a bike. You're sure you don't need my shoulders? I wouldn't mind doing it for you again. I ignored her and answered by getting out of the car myself. The rain was still pretty intense. I got my bike out of the back seat. I was a bit curious who the other bike belonged to, but that didn't matter right now. Yes, it does. It always matters. What's in the trunk? Come on, these are important questions. Come on. I let Takano hold the umbrella over me, then pushed my bike up to the front door. Thank you very much. I'll be fine now. My ankle hurt so much earlier, and it still did, but it aggravated me that it hadn't even been that bad. It was really seriously terrible luck. Alright, I'll be leaving then. Keep it a secret that we had a nice evening drive together by ourselves, okay? Especially from Jiro. Jiro? Oh, she meant Tomitake. I suppose she calls him by his first name. His full name must be Jiro Tomitake then. And then, the other bike, the folding one in the back seat that I didn't care about at first, suddenly came to mind. Hey, excuse me, you're from Hinamizawa, right? On the day before yesterday, as I walked near the dam half asleep, Tomitake had talked to me. And the bike he'd been riding, it was... That bike in the back belongs to Tomitake, doesn't it? Takano's eyes, I think they sharpened for a moment. And why do you think that? I saw it when I met him before. The frame stood out to me. But wouldn't that be odd? Do you think it's possible for this to be Jiro's bike? Odd. Huh? Takano, her hair elegantly fluttering, peers into my eyes. Well, there are no bed and breakfasts in Hinamizawa, are there? Jiro would need to be staying in town. Is that so? Well, I guess that's right. Huh? You can't really walk from town to Hinamizawa, can you? And there are no buses either. You at least need a bike. She didn't need to tell me that. That's why Jiro was riding a bike. For Jiro's bike to be stowed in my car, and him not in there, well, that would be strange, wouldn't it? It would mean Jiro was in Hinamizawa without a bike. I'd have to have left Jiro somewhere and put his bike in the car, wouldn't I? It wouldn't make sense. Oh my god, she fucking killed him. Oh my god. She straight up confessed to murdering his ass. His body's in the fucking trunk, isn't it? This is fucking mafia style. His body is in the trunk. That's why she said, it's full. Fuck you. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't like her before. Now she's creeping me out. Before I just didn't like her. Now she's straight up creeped my ass out. And that takes a lot to do. As she spoke, Takano made eyes like a hawk. Unfortunately, I didn't really understand what was so odd. The fact is that he's dead. That's what she means. It'd be odd that he'd still be alive in Hinamizawa at this time of night and not have his bike. That's what's odd. What about that is odd? Are you and Tomitake friends? Yeah, more like she's manipulating the shit out of him and he's just in it for the sex. I don't really think it would be strange for there to be some reason you had his bike in your car. But it would be. What I mean is Chiro and his bike being in different places in Hinamizawa wouldn't make sense. And for those reasons it means this bike can't be his. Do you understand now? Takano's roundabout way of talking was hard to comprehend, but that eeriness I could feel, that vague dreadfulness, I didn't like it at all. But the most wild instinctive part of me wanted me not to pry. I wouldn't because she'd kill you. I wouldn't do it. Just knowing his body's in the fucking trunk. Because she said they can't be separated. And I would say, yeah, they're not. Because he's in the fucking trunk. That would actually probably set her off. That would immediately break her guard. He's either in the trunk or he's on the side of the fucking road where you left his ass. That's my bike. Jiro picked it out for me though, so I can't deny that it looks alike. Bullshit. Bullshit. Whatever. Oh, I see now. I thought it looked similar. Fuck you. You and I never saw each other tonight. And now she was talking about something completely different. What are you talking about? You and I never saw each other tonight. I stayed there, not knowing what to say, and Takano repeated her eerie, succinct... Oh, God. Suck you? Whatever. Phrase to me again. I don't fucking care. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. You already put me with Takano. I don't fucking care about that. You and I have never met this night. You and I never saw each other tonight. Something cold and unpleasant crawled up my spine. I knew, because I'd killed a person with my own hands before. Before I came to that conclusion that I only had one chance to beat this woman to death, to keep her quiet, and I couldn't hesitate, so I could tell that she'd arrived at the very same conclusion. He stumbled upon her after killing Tomitake. That's why. So, her hard-on for Oyashiro-sama's curse, I bet she saw it not continuing, so she wanted to make sure the curse continued no matter what by killing him. And it's guaranteed to happen. That kind of thing. My instincts warned me again. I wish I'd never met this woman. The faint sense, like a rotten smell, drifting from this woman was no doubt of the exact same sense that I was giving off right now. The very particular aspiration, the lack of uncertainty at taking a human's life for a purpose, one that only those who had risen above everything had. Actually, maybe I should have called it a nausea. It meant that I didn't know how to explain this very well, but Takano was the same as me. Oh, fuck no. I hate you, but that pales in comparison to my hatred of Takano. Because I want to say she's the sole reason the first game went all fucked up. She's the sole reason. She's a co-reason to why it fucked up in the second game. Along with Shion. And Keiichi being stupid. Those were the three factors of what screwed it up. This one, she hasn't ruined anything, I mean. It's more Keiichi being stupid that ruined it. In other words, someone who shouldn't have been here. Someone I couldn't have let anybody know who was here. Somebody who nobody would have wanted to see. And now that we had, we could calmly pretend as though we never met. Yes. which meant that, just like I wanted to have nothing else to do with her, she didn't want anything to do with me either. And she too wanted to make it so that we'd never met. Both of us wished for the same thing, and our desires were the same, which means Takano's suggestion was extremely practical, and that I couldn't outright refuse. If that's fine with you, then sure, whatever. You and I didn't meet this night. You're right. That would be the best for you, too, wouldn't it? Why do you think that? Are you seriously asking me that? You can't figure that out on your own, boy. Oh, fuck you. She cut me off with the condescending word boy. Oh, now I want to go in on her ass now. I want to fucking destroy her. Hey, at least I'm not stupid enough to carry around a dead man's bike. That's all I would immediately cut her down with that. And then proclaim about, having your trunk full. Because there's probably not a dead body in there. Or some tools for murder in there. Evidence. Because, that would be too stupid of someone to do, now wouldn't it? Especially stopping on the side of the road after someone mistakenly fell over on their bike instead of just driving on past. Even if he fell in the middle of the road, you could drive around him. But you didn't. You were stupid. And that's what you get. Right in front of my house, in a place most unsuited to killing. And yet there was a frozen thirst for blood coming from both of us. I would be killed right here, right now. Yeah, then I should have definitely beaten her as we passed each other. A damp, greasy sweat broke out on my body. It's fine. If you want me, then you can come any time. And when I made up my mind, she took her hair elegantly and turned on her heel. Fucking hit her in the back of the head with the shovel. Just fucking lay into it. It'll kill her instantly. At least knock her ass out. Good. I'm a kind person after all. Fuck off. What was good? How? Guess she was a kind person. What was that? Was that it? I didn't get it. Takano got into her car. We didn't exchange any words of parting. I had performed a massive feat, the killing of Sataka's uncle, and yet I didn't feel any accomplishment. On the holy night of Oyashiro-sama's curse, on which the taking of another life was allowed. On the terribly rainy night when the demons wandered, as agents of Oyashiro-sama's will. The demons were never supposed to meet, but suddenly they did. The demons parted ways triumphantly. There was no reason for them to fight. Both their objectives had already been accomplished. With the rain hitting me like a waterfall, my eyes met with Takano's through the car window. The female demon, her mouth twisted in a distorted, fearless smile. It was too late to kill her. Far too late. That first moment, the very first moment we saw each other, had been my best chance. And now that we had parted like this, I was acutely aware of it. I should not have let her live. You should not have. She beeped her horn quickly, then drove her away into the deluge. The one woman who knew what had really happened tonight disappeared into the dark. I would have fucking ended her life. I wouldn't have cared. You've already killed one person. Why stop there? As long as she was alive, this night would never really end. Just get into an accident, I thought to myself. Die. In this downpour, slip on some mud or something, and fly face first into a tree and die. That wasn't a delusion, a wild flight of fantasy. It was an earnest wish. Yes. It was a command. Fucking die. 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 Keep your mouth shut for eternity. Because I have no doubt you're wishing for me to die all the same. My curse upon her faded emptily as Takano's tail lights disappeared into the utter darkness. Fucking get struck by lightning. I want you to die. Our car's lights were completely out of sight now. Even the sound of the engine faded into the sound of the heavy rain and was inaudible now. I, too, turned on my heel. To draw the curtains on this insane night. To open my front door and end it all. I began walking towards the front door. I was covered in mud and I made a squishing sound with every step I took. Squish, squish. Don't worry, Keiichi Maebara. Squish, squish. She'll die. Squish, squish. Her end will be as miserable as she is. Oh yes, please. I'll read it with joy. I'll throw her into some flames alive and let her dance until she's burned to a crisp. Oh, hell yeah. I like that. I'll burn her to ashes in the fire of hell itself until she's roasted as much as she deserves. I wish. I really do. Squish. Huh? Just now, I hadn't taken a step. And yet, a footstep. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Without emotion, I turned around. There was a footprint that wasn't my own. Then it was obvious someone else was behind me. Was somebody else there? I was sick of this. Whoever it was, I was sick of everything tonight. This time I would kill them. I'd kill them without a second thought. I wouldn't hesitate to turn around and dig another hole. But fortunately, there was nobody there. Oh god, that's the sign of Oyashiro-sama's curse. I remember that one because it was that it like matches your footsteps or whatever. Because Keiichi talked about that in the first one. Then he said he like remembers hearing someone behind him. But no one was there. That he remembers someone walking behind him. Until like he'd stop one time and then he heard like that fraction of a footstep. God, I remember that vividly. I do. I wasn't going to have to kill any more people tonight. This night, I couldn't handle any more of it. Even if I heard an extra footstep each time I stopped, I put it down to me just being tired. Oh, fuck that. Oh, fuck me. Ooh. Ooh, that was creepy. That was a little creepy. Not gonna lie, that was creepy. Fuck. Fire from hell and victim of the 5th year. Tomatake, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Fire from hell. Hello? Do you need the hospital or the fire department? The fire department. Is there a fire or some other accident? Please speak slowly and calmly. I think it's a fire. This is the rest area of the highway. I can see a ton of fire and smoke coming up from the mountains behind us. Nobody goes back there, so I don't know why anything got lit on fire. Anyway, I figure I should let you know. It could turn out into a forest fire. I understand. I need to know exactly where you are, so please tell me your name, a phone number we can use to get in touch with you, and the exact location of the fire. Notice from the fire department headquarters. We have a report of a suspicious fire on the western slopes of the mountain. Given its distance from the road, it could be a couple's bonfire or something unlawfully burning trash. Or someone unlawfully burning trash. The location is deep in the woods. No homes in the area, but the fire could spread. Immediately go to the site to verify. Is this the fire station? This is the district fire department branch. We arrived moments ago at the reported area. Fire confirmed to be a burning oil drum left in the mountains. The fire is calming and there's no chance of it will spread. And, well, in the oil drum, I think it might be a person. Like a person burned with kerosene or something. Well, I think maybe we should call the police, get the police over here. There's no mistaking it. It's a person. In this Tomatake. This year's curse, then. That's what it looks like. He kills them differently every year, but this particularly conspicuous, isn't it? Clawing out your own throat? That isn't normal. Let's leave the rest of the old man in forensics. I'm sure he'll find some suspicious drugs. Thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, Oishi. Kumiyama and the others have arrived. Oishi, much appreciated. What would seem to have been a crazy one this year. Yes, we've been outsmarted. I was absolutely under the impression Teppei Ojo would get killed tonight. Who's the deceased? Jiro Tomaidake, a photographer with a hobby for coming to Hinamizawa a few times a year. We didn't even have him marked. I wonder what happened. Did they realize we were watching the Hojo residence the whole time and decide to switch their target? Oh no. Maybe. We sure followed this one. Oh, if they were watching him, they could have followed and saw Keiichi kill him. And there are no problems with Teppei Ojo. Correct. His daughter left for the festival in the evening, and a little while later he left on his motorbike. His daughter came back first. Wait. Has he not come back yet? Is he still out drinking somewhere? Oishi, are you there? Call from Chief Takasugi. He's on the line in car 1. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Though, however, I'm tired of shit. And I am going to end it off here. I've recorded a bunch. So, good stuff. Chapter 10, Chapter 11's coming up. There can't be too much left. I mean, there'll be a couple days after because we don't go typically too far after Watanagashi. So, definitely over the halfway point. Definitely. Keiichi's fucking full-blown crazy now. He should have killed Takano. I would have. No remorse. But thank you guys for watching. Means a lot. Of course. God, it feels like I'm going through the motion, but it really does mean a lot. I greatly appreciate every single view that I get, and definitely every sub. Makes me ungodly happy. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't actually miss any content. Because it's very easy to miss content, screwed up YouTube stuff. So make sure you do subscribe to stay up to date with videos I post. I post every fucking day at this point. Even if it damn near kills me to try and find some form of time to record. But anyways, stream will be this Friday, probably around 9 p.m. Central Time, or whatever fucking time zone I'm in, which would be around 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You should know your own fucking time zones. If you can't watch it, you can check out the past broadcast in Twitch. If not, I'll probably end up porting it over to YouTube as well. I'll probably be doing, since it will be this Friday, probably the Skyrim remastered, depending on when it drops. Just because I haven't played that in a shit in a while, and I want to see how good it looks. And it's a good way to test out what my computer can live stream decently. Because I guarantee my fucking computer can handle most of it. It just depends if I can broadcast that in 60 frames per second. At least. Because I like that minimum of 60 frames. Other than that, I'll probably switch after a few hours of that. I'll switch to some other games. I get bored with games really fast, so I just switch very frequently. Maybe do some regular fucking games, I guess. I don't even know what to fucking play, actually. Looking through, probably RTSs that I could play. Oh, maybe fucking Total War Rome. I would love to play that again. I haven't played that in a little bit. Other than that, I have plenty of stuff to play, actually. Because, I mean, I am so backlogged on games I need to play. Fuck, I still have to finish Mafia 2. Because I stopped halfway through that game. I need to finish that one. Anyways, I'm getting way off fucking topic. Way off topic. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It does mean a lot. Check out the stream if you can. I would love to see anyone there. It will basically be me zeroing in a bunch of, you know, what's it called? Settings. And trying to get those to be good. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for next time. See you then.